Hello everyone, welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary. I am Beyond, and thank you so much for all the support. The last video is doing so great. So yeah, if you do enjoy the videos and the commentaries, please do subscribe, and if you like the videos themselves, please do drop a like. Today we have a Mongols versus Rus matchup, as requested. I got a comment saying that we'd like to see some Mongols game, so here we go. We have GG Chrysler over here in the left as the Mongol player, and we have Calamity here, which is Crackety is here, which is a really awesome commentator in the AoE scene. Just cast a lot of the Golden League games, so if you haven't, go check them out. Their link will be in the description, and if I also find any links for GG Chrysler, I'll also link them in the description. So we obviously have we're on Dry Arabia, or sorry, Big Ponds, or is it fishing holes? Something like that. Maybe it's fishing holes. But regardless, we do have the Mongols versus Rus matchup, which is going to be on this map. The Rus are definitely going to try to establish some fishing dominance. We'll be interested to see if the Mongols go for some early aggression to stop that from happening. Obviously, Rus boats have the advantage early on with them being able to shoot, so it's very hard to kind of withstand that. And if a Rus player gets complete dominance over any fish, really awesome play here by Chrysler over here, the Mongol player, by taking out these deer. I'm going to make that very annoying for Crackety as the Rus player, because obviously you want to do those quests, and also you're going to have to leverage a lot of these deer on the map, so just making it a little bit harder and obviously spreading them out so it's not as easy to gather from them. Currently there's about not a significant importance to the stats right now, but there's about 40 matchups above Conqueror and above of the Rus versus Mongols, and it's currently sitting at a 56% win rate for the Mongols, probably just because early pressure really does really well into the Rus. We have the barracks coming out. We'll see if any production comes out of here, and obviously with their scouts, the Khan, they can harass early civilians off of this water as well. Would not be shocked if we see a few spearmen go out from this barracks, which is where it's going over here, and go and destroy this. Obviously, the best way for the Mongols to kind of handle this would be to completely take out their economy from this side of things, and then bolster it themselves by kind of going after the fishing sites. But we'll have to wait and see. Rus were very highly played in the tournament on any water maps. In the Golden League, so we'll see if they can remain their prowess on this map as well. We have the Mongol player going for a cheeky dock over here. I believe this was scouted by this scout over here, and there we go. We see two spearmen. We have 4 spearmen actually coming out at the current moment. There they are in their little matching pairs. Love the outfits going on right now. Just pure red. It looks like almost like a jumpsuit. They're gonna go over, and I think they're just gonna kill this outright, unless Crackety has something hidden up their sleeves back here to stop this. 4 spearmen are gonna take this down pretty quickly. Obviously not like insanely fast at 10 a pop, but if you do it with up to 4, it's 40 a pop. It's going to go down really, really quickly, and all they have to do is get it down to when it starts to burn, and obviously they can leave it after that. So as you can see, there's no more boats coming out for Crackety coming out at the current moment, because they know it's kind of a lost cause at this point. We do see the dock over for the Mongol player really starting to ramp up production over there. Only 1 so far, but I wouldn't be surprised now having this advantage, they're going to see a lot more. So the red jumpsuit gang over here just lighting fire to the docks. Unfortunate for Crackety as well. That early aggression is really, really annoying and really, really tough to deal with. The Mongols are really, really good at putting on that early pressure, obviously with their uvu and their just their playstyle of just being spread out, and just really early aggression in general is always really good. Up to 6 at this point, which means it's pretty much done and dusted, that they're going to have complete map control for a long, long time, which is going to be really, really tough for the Rus player if this Mongol player can take over this entire pond over here. I also wouldn't be surprised too if we see the spearmen patrolling the other pond to make sure that nothing goes up over there, at least too quickly. So we have Silver Tree going down. This map is going to be so perfect to trade on, especially with all this map pressure of these 6 spearmen. Only thing that Crackety has is these 2 scouts. We have a Kremlin going down, which means he can enact the militia if he needs to. But again, as you can see, they started to patrol everything, and this Khan/warrior scout's going to be so annoying to deal with. I'm going to be just patrolling all these borders, and there's no way, and now we're going to see some idle time on the wood as well, which is going to be incredibly annoying for the Rus player to deal with. We have the Kremlin coming out, which is going to be nice. Where's it going down? Over here by the deer and the gold, so it still leaves this part of the base completely unprotected, and unfortunately for Crackety, the tree line just a little bit far away. You're going to try to throw down a wooden fortress as quick as possible. I don't think that will get down. I was going to say I would start to attack the civilians. Yeah, that's a good call. Almost losing one there. Going to lose one for sure on the wood line. And all this harassment is going to go down. Nice micro there by Crackety to get this down. This wooden fortress is going to protect it completely. Obviously, the spearmen do not have any armor. So it makes it very hard to dive any sort of tower or town center. Is this scout going to go down? We'll have to wait and see. We do have hardened spearmen coming out already. The golden tree allowing it. We see the silver tree, sorry. The golden tree. My bad. We see the silver tree going back to its position. And, we do have another dock going up for Crackety. We have a arrow ship going out, which might be nice, but we have the springhold ship, which means pretty much these waters are the Mongol players. Kraysor is essentially going to own this completely. I'm going to try to get some cheeky hits on these spearmen before, which is going to be really effective, and it's going to go down. And that's pretty much all she wrote on that front. I'm not sure if I would invest in such a thing. Oh, a nice demo ship. For some reason, not taking it out. Oh, misses completely. That's devastating. Only gets the fishing ship. Nice micro by Kraysor to make sure that nothing kind of comes out, and these spearmen do not go down. If he did lose those, that'd be pretty tragic. I'm gonna lose this next. Does get the demo ship out? Oh, no, does not get the demo ship out. That's a fishing ship, which is unfortunate for them. Kraysor now going for another dock on this island. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves this down here to take out this dock again. But obviously in full control. 7 fishing ships at this point, has done a ton of economic damage, and this fishing ship is it's like shooting fish in a barrel at this point. So there they are, they're patrolling the waters. The Mongol player, obviously on the back end of this, if Crackety does not get some map control soon, this is going to get out of hand quickly, because once this trade starts to move up, it's going to be GG's pretty quickly. I don't see this game going past 20 minutes unless Crackety comes out with something crazy. As you can see as well, the civilian count is nuts as well. Going to lose 2 more over here. But losing all those spearmen, which is not ideal. Obviously this one archer ship doing really well, but 2 civilians for 6 archers and all the damage they've already, and 6 spearmen with damage they've already done, is incredibly worth. As you can see, Kraysor is saying, like, I want both pawns. I don't just want one. I want both. These 2 arrow ships are gonna pretty much make that this pawn will be Cracky's, which is nice. But as you can see, the civilian count is just insane. Oh, a springhold ship does come out. So Kraysor going, you know what? I want both. And these arrow ships can't do much unless this demo ship gets a good shot. We'll see. You need about, I think you need at least 6 to one-shot a demo ship without it doing the damage. Ooh, excellently played by Crackety. That will definitely buy them some time. It might extend this game just a little bit with these demo ships coming out. I mean, this con just pea shooting this for no reason, causing my little red arrow to go off. Me thinking I'm actually missing something when I'm actually, in fact, not. But I mean, the delay in the robust economy is going to be there. I'm not sure why they continue to produce fishing chips. I do like this though, the naval aeroslit, so that just that there's always something available to them on this, so they have some touch point. Already going down for age 3. Where is that going down? We have it going down right here. The Steppe Redoubt. I don't think I haven't really played too many Mongols or casted any Mongol games at this point, so learning as we go as well. I've seen a few, the Golden League. Axes of Gerd, gold dropped off this landmark is increased by 50%, which sounds absolutely incredible. And obviously you can build it by the Uvu as well, so we'll see how that goes down. But as you can see, this trade is just going crazy. How many traders are we at so far? Is there a way to tell? I don't think so, unfortunately. We'll just have to roughly say it's a lot, and they're being constantly produced at this point. Absolutely no map control for Crackety. As you can see as well, 54 to 35 is just an insane number this early on in the game. 60 to 48, and the gold is just starting to creep up to a next level as well. Let's see. The only thing is, how do I... Oh, they showed in... We have some militia coming out just to stop this con from being annoying, but the con's just going to run away. Go, I don't want any smoke, goodbye. The Springhole encampment's doing damage, just causing a lot of extra, and then we finally have a Springhole ship as well. So just causing a lot of extra damage that it wouldn't normally have to do. If it takes out one ship, it's worth it, but nice micro by Crackety. That being said though, this full-on fishing economy is just so robust up here. The militia do finally get the con, so probably just a little bit of a misclick there by Krasor. We have the hunting cabin. We have the hunting cabin coming over here to increase wood production over here. We do have a scout, but it ran into 3-star man-at-arms. Obviously, Crackety not into Castle Age just yet. Sees the trade going down, but not much they can do about it. They only have 1 spearman and some militia on the field, which is not really much of note of anything. The Springhole encampment trying to save a little bit done, but not too much. At this point, Gracewar is just going to macro and keep macroing. This is what you have to do, right? Like, this is the difference between Gold and Conqueror 3-level players. They know when to push and what their all-in stage is, and what their, like, when their push is going to actually, time push is going to come in. So obviously, if you were in gold, silver, bronze, maybe you start building military units as you see that you have the advantage off those 6 spearmen, but then stop building military units for a couple minutes there, and then got to Castle Age safely, and now building these armored units, which there's no response for from Crackety. And that's how they're going to truly end. Some great harassment going down, already up to 8 villagers killed, which is why the militia respond, had to protect against these awesome looking lancers. Like, look at these. Look at these. These are incredible looking. Can you get out of the trees? Look at them. I love AoE 4. It's just so visually appealing, which makes it so awesome. Another lancer coming up front. 1 spearman at a time is not going to do much against these. And then we just have... They're going to be able to continually dive this town center as well. When you have more lancers than spearmen, it's going to be a tough time for you all the way around. 7 men-at-arms streaming across the field as well. There's no crossbowmen available because they're not in age 3. I don't think they're even going to get to age 3 before they GG out of this game. It's just kind of too insane. This is a great way to show how to play Mongols. Early aggression, use that early Uvu strength of producing improved production and double production. It's just so strong, able to produce 6 spearmen before your opponent even has anything, really. And especially on these water maps, which I know you can just, obviously you can just say, I don't want to play them. For these pro-level players, they can't just say that. They have to open up the map pool, because in the tournaments, they're not just going to eliminate all water maps. Doing tons and tons of damage. Like I said, it's a recipe for disaster if you have armored level units and you're only in the feudal age. And at this point, they're just ripping through them. We have upgrades going down now, and once those happen, they can already dive the Kremlin and dive the town center. But with this one upgrade for Iron Undermesh, it's going to make it almost impossible for Krakeny to stay in this game. All of their civilians are in things at this point, which means there's tons and tons of idle time, 15 idle, and the other 15 are making this Abbey of the Trinity, which, I mean, sure, you can produce warrior monks, but at what cost? Now, these are also idle. So at this point, Krakeny literally has nothing coming in. And I wouldn't be surprised if a GG in the next couple of seconds, next minute or so. Even collecting the sacred site just to add to it. We have men-at-arms streaming across the field, same with knights, 4 and 4 being produced, already at 7 and 9. And there comes the upgrade, and as you can see, obviously the Khan's taking a lot of damage because they're a light armored unit. But look at how little damage the other things do. There's just negligible damage going on. And alright, they're just hanging out. So we do actually get into Age 3. So I was wrong on that prediction, but I wouldn't be shocked if it comes very shortly after. All these civilians, there's not enough spots for them, so at least 3 of these are going to die. 16 civilians killed, a 20 civilian lead roughly. But they're all just idle right now. So like no civilians are up and out right now. It's just an archery range kind of going in the back. But you'd have to get a mass ball of crossbowmen, as you can see. Krakeny going, that's my only hope. And then on the back end of all of this, 1,100 trade going on. So while all these idle times are happening, you just have a streamline of merchants just going back and forth, dropping off massive amounts of gold. Now going after the houses, just for insult to injury, attacking at every single point. Fishing economy is doing unreal. So it just goes to show that if you can macro after that early aggression and you can really build that advantage and then kind of take it into that next level, which is the Age 3 for armor units, you're going to be in a great position. So Mongol players, take a look at this. I know obviously in the lower ranks you're not going to see as many Rus opponents, but use that early aggression wisely, and then if it is on a map like this where you can get set up trade, use the map control to start building some lancers, some horsemen, take the map control, and then once you have the map control, invest a ton into the trade, and then just utilize your resources to just essentially trade constantly, not just trade physically like in the map, but trade constantly. So trade a lancer for 3 civilians and some idle time. Okay, well, this little ball, that's going to be GG. There it is. Unreal game. So glad I got to cast a Mongol game. Let me know in the comments what civilization you'd like to see next, or what player you'd like to see next. I'm happy to take either request. Just let me know. Also, if you want to see lower level games, I'm also happy to cast those. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support. The most recent video I posted on Wednesday, this will be going up on Friday, is doing amazing. We're up to 60 subscribers, so thank you so much. And if you did enjoy, please do subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much.